Hi, I'm Zoe Chait. I'm 16 years old and from Half Moon Bay, California. I'm trying to pursue a career in making the world tour and surfing in competitions, but when I'm at home and in the winter, I really do want to just become a master at surfing Mavericks.
Probably the highlight of the year for me was taking Zoe out to Mavericks with me.
I do a lot of training to prepare for Mavericks, especially I made sure that I started off doing the Big Wave Risk Assessment training or the Brad course this year, and I went to the Mavericks Safety Summit just to make sure that when I did go out, I was completely prepared. I do training in the gym, I lift weights, I love doing cardio kickboxing to help with endurance. Bianca definitely has helped me not just in surfing Mavericks, but surfing Ocean Beach, Waimea, other places in Hawaii. It's been one of the best winners of my life for sure.
She was just like thriving. She was surfing every single wave, getting her first barrels everywhere, backdoor, sunset, off the wall, polyeva.
I ended up getting the best wave of my life at Pipeline, the biggest barrel I've ever surfed in my life, and I actually made it out. It's really cool to have a mentor that you really I feel connected to.
The day after that, there were still some bombs. I said, hey Zoe, if you're up for it, let's go to Waimea tomorrow.
She let me use her inflation vest. She's let me use her boards. Yeah, she's just helped me in all these different ways.
We paddled out together, showed her my lineups. I just remember at a certain point looking back and seeing her spin around and take some waves.
Around 2 years ago, Jeff Clark actually let me borrow his 9.6 that he's let some of the best surfers in the world surf at Mavericks. And he let me borrow it to surf Middle Peak at on a 10-foot day, and I didn't have a board to ride, so it was super nice of him to let me use it. And I ended up kind of just keeping it, and then I surfed it for my first time at Mavericks. It worked great, so thank you, Jeff.
That was probably the smallest board I had that would prove to be what she needed for surfing Mavs.
My first time at Mavericks was definitely an interesting and crazy experience. We watched it from the channel for a long time, and I was just kind of sitting there and watching some of my friends get good waves, and that was super inspiring. From the second that I paddled out, I was actually not feeling that nervous. I was feeling confident that in my abilities and the training that I had done before. I saw Bianca take off on a few really good waves and make a couple sick ones. Finally, after probably 2 hours of sitting, I saw the one that I wanted to go on. I whipped it and I heard Hunter start yelling at me, "Go, Zoe!" Everyone was yelling, "Go!"
She definitely got one of the ones that was, just coming in as a big TP square, beyond vertical kind of wave, and she was right underneath it, paddling, everyone's cheering for her. And then we see her go and you don't see her after she takes off. And so I was just like, oh my gosh, she went. And then all the people in the channel are starting to cheer and whistle, and people in the lineup were like, oh my gosh, her life is gonna be changed forever. And then we started kicking out in the channel, and I was like, yeah, heart explosion, and also relief, okay, parents won't be upset.
It's really good to have a coach. You kind of become more aware of the dangers, more aware of the opportunities, and you kind of get a grasp of the mindset that person has that has given them their success. Bianca has been the one that has been in the water charging. I think she needs some competition.
I hope that Bianca and I compete against each other for years and years to come, and it becomes a battle. She's my mentor, but I'm coming for that award. I'm gonna try and win.
The competition keeps me on my toes too. It inspires me to keep training and to go harder and try harder.
I love it, I love it. We definitely need more women to come surf Mavericks. Bianca and I were completely outnumbered this year, and I hope next year to hopefully help change that. I just want more women in the water, more women energy, and just more women catching waves and giving it a go out there. I sent it and I made the wave, and kicking out of the channel was maybe one of the best moments of my life. It gave me the confidence to know that if you surf in Half Moon Bay, if you surf Mavericks and Ocean Beach and the beach breaks here, you can surf anywhere.